Hey guys, how's it going? It's Grandmaster Hawk here. It's been a while since you last saw me like this, Facecam and everything, right? Just wanted to give you guys an update video on everything that's been going on for probably the last year, because I don't remember when I was last uploading consistently or streaming for that matter. So as you can see, I've got my own space now. My dad and I ended up buying a house just last year in November. Technically, somewhere around October, actually. But if you guys recall, my dad and I were living in a townhouse for a long time. You used to see me on a green couch, for those of you who have seen my previous Facecam streams. Uh, Dad and I buying a house was a forced decision. We did not want to, but the complex that we were in was slated for demolition, so we had to start looking around for a more permanent place. And I'm no longer living in Toronto. I'm still in Ontario, but I've moved further up north within the province. So over time, you will see that my room will be decorated a bit more with figurines and posters and shit. So I hope you're all looking forward to that. I also have a new PC and an official streaming and gaming rig. You will see it in the thumbnail. I'll probably post pictures up on video right now. The PC specs that I have, I'll probably leave it all in the description, but the three most important parts you need to know are I have an RTX 4090, I have a i9 processor, and 64 gigabytes of RAM. If you guys want to know why I have such a monstrous setup, I will probably let you guys know in a later video because this is my second time recording this video, or a second version of this video, because the first one was 20 minutes long. I just wanted to see if I could cut it short, so I'm going to try not to talk too much about everything here, but I am an elaborate person, so I will be trying to go through everything here. So second off the list is channel name change and something else that I'll mention at the end of this part. So for those of you who have been with me since I started YouTube in 2008 or 2009 and knew me as Warhawk059377, that was an old name made by myself when I was 15. It came from an old PlayStation 3 game. It used to be a favorite of mine called Warhawk. It was a military-based third-person shooter where you could control jeeps, planes, which were called Warhawks. You could control tanks, um, anti-aircraft guns and turrets. It was a really fun game, but I never really wanted to keep that name going forward. And circa 2018, technically though, 2018 was the year that marked my 10th year doing YouTube, and I wanted to do something a bit more special for my 10th year on YouTube. I wanted to change my name, and I have my new banner and stuff, which is all going to change, but I started looking at different things for inspiration. I looked at some of my favorite animes like One Piece, Zatch Bell, Inuyasha, Dragon Ball, and I even looked at some movies for inspiration. And the first thing that I thought of was Dragon Ball GT. For those of you who know me, I'm actually a big Dragon Ball GT fan. I like Dragon Ball GT a lot, and the reason for that is because the way Dragon Ball Z ended off was Goku took Oob, and they did pretty much 10 years, an entire decade of non-stop martial arts training so that he could prepare Oob to be the next guardian of Earth or protector of Earth. And basically, 10 years of non-stop martial arts training essentially made Goku a grandmaster. And uh, Goku is actually really smart in Dragon Ball GT. He's very dignified as well, at least compared to how he is in Dragon Ball Super. And I did not like Dragon Ball Super. Like, the animation and everything is okay, but I can't really stand how Goku was portrayed in Dragon Ball Super. Like, he acts like a kid and it drives me crazy. But apparently that's how it was in the manga, so that's how he was portrayed in Dragon Ball Super as well. But anyway, that's part of it. The other part of why I went with the name Grandmaster is because I decided to look at all of the stuff that I had done on YouTube so far. I'm a top player for Dragon Ball Z Budokai Tenkaichi 3. I'm a top player also for Raging Blast 1 and Raging Blast 2, and technically Tenkaichi 2. And if the person who's managing the Tenkaichi 2 top 10, if you're watching this, I hate you, but you're forgiven because I guess it gives me a little motivation to do better for that list. But yeah, so I'm a top player for three different Dragon Ball games, so I figured if not, if like, if I'm a top player for three different games, why not make myself a grandmaster? Because I've been doing this for 10 years. Not many people are good at more than one Dragon Ball game, especially not on an expert level. I'm one of the only people in Raging Blast 2 who can play the game a very specific way, and I'm definitely the only person so far who's done Hachiak's perfect signature and Majin Vegeta's perfect signature 5 times in a row. So I thought to myself, and I asked my friends for a second opinion at the time, and they said it sounds perfect. It sounds perfect. It's an extremely clever idea, and so that's how I got the name Grandmaster. I also like Doctor Strange a lot. I feel like he and I, as like a leader and knowledge base, kind of reflect each other pretty well. So I decided to go with Doctor Strange as he's practically like my permanent profile on Discord at this point. But my friends said that they all absolutely love me as Doctor Strange, and so that's why I decided to go with Grandmaster Hawk. And everyone not only loves the name, but each time I stayed off Raging Blast 1 or 2 or even Tenkaichi 3 for an extended period of time, and then I came back and I played some friends despite being like several months rusty, they always said that, well, I'm the Grandmaster for a reason, and it sounded really nice, so that's why I decided to change my name to Grandmaster Hawk. Now, the second part that comes with that is that you guys had known for years that my mascot is Ultimate Gohan. Um, I am changing my mascot officially from Ultimate Gohan to Super Saiyan 4 Goku. There are a couple of reasons for that. The reason that I told you for my name change is not necessarily the reason I'm changing my mascot from Ultimate Gohan to Super Saiyan 4 Goku, but you guys can keep an eye out for a mascot change video. It will be a very specific Tenkaichi 3 title. It will be an exhibition video. So that's the reason for my name change and mascot. Next we have channel content, and I owe you guys an apology. So, all of you who have seen my channel trailer, this is what I owe you an apology for, because I said in that trailer that I would be delivering more diversified content like Tekken 7 and Pokemon Randomizer Nuzlocks and whatnot, and I haven't really delivered on that, so I want to say sorry, but I am still going to be delivering on that, minus the Raging Blast content, and I will be getting to that in a moment, but yeah, I just wanted to say sorry. I hope you guys can forgive me, but we are definitely doing more diversified content going forward now that I have a setup and everything. I'm not going to tell you exactly what, I'm just going to do it instead of saying that I will, so I'm just going to do it so you guys can keep an eye out for that. What's next? Tenkaichi 3 Netplay and stuff. Okay, so I've got a plethora actually of Tenkaichi 3 Netplay matches from probably some from 2020. There are quite a few from 2021 and 22 that I've done, and they've just been sitting on my hard drive. You'll see a screenshot up on screen now of the amount of matches I've recorded with a bunch of different people, and a lot of those I don't think I've uploaded yet. I'm still planning to upload them. They were recorded all at my old place actually. Some of them were recorded just recently. Not all of them also will be uploaded too, because I don't know if the people who I recorded are okay with me uploading them. And on the other hand, there are some of those matches which are just so laggy that they're not really worth uploading. Like, not lag as in like slow, you can constantly see lag spikes. Lag as in like really high buffer. Like one of them was, I think, somewhere between 20 and 30 buffer. And even though it was really funny, I just don't think it's worth really uploading. So There's that, and also about the matches that are recorded while we were at my old place. In my new house, I've got fiber optic net now, so I'll also put on screen what my current download and upload speed is, and I hope you get a kick out of that. Second part of Tenkaichi 3 stuff here. Um, I will not be doing public requests anymore. I'm sorry, but it's gotten to a point where there's just too many. But because I'm one of the only people who can use the entire roster in Tenkaichi 3, and I'm literally the biggest advocate for anyone who wants to get into using characters like Nappa, Dodoria, Salza, Cybermen, Lord Slug. I don't even think Fasha is even part of that list anymore, but there are some other characters there too. So, what I'm going to be doing is I'm considering starting a Patreon for Tenkaichi 3 requests, and if that does come through, then I hope you'll all support me on Patreon, and if you want any kind of request, whatever it is for Tenkaichi 3, as agonizing as it could be, I will attempt to do it for you. If I can't do it, or I think that I can't, I'll even refund your money, or, we'll cross that bridge when we get to it, but yeah, I will not be doing public Tenkaichi 3 requests anymore. If I'm doing a Tenkaichi 3 stream and I happen to feel like doing requests, then yeah, you can give me some requests in the stream and I'll do them on stream. But if it's a request that you want me to do as a standalone video, I will not be doing those anymore. Those will have to come as like a membership perk from Patreon or something. Any of the requests that you do see me uploading, though, are requests that I've actually had for like the last decade, which I still haven't done because more than half of them are unreasonably difficult. Like, one of them is Hercule versus 5 Great Apes or something, so yeah, that's not coming anytime soon. But there is something like that coming, which I am currently working on. You'll see at the end of this video. The third and last part of this Tenkaichi 3 segment is, if you guys are familiar with a YouTuber named Globku, he recently hosted a European Tenkaichi 3 tournament, and I provided commentary for that. Now, a lot of you already found that out because he uploaded a video about it, and you guys have been, like, all of my friends who know him, you guys have been DMing me saying that, like I really deserve it and everything, it's awesome recognition and whatnot. Thank you for your support, honestly. I can't thank you enough. I've been doing this for a long time. If I do get something out of it, awesome. If not, that's not really a big deal because I wasn't looking at it as a way for me to benefit off of Globku at all. I just want people to enjoy Tenkaichi 3 for what the game is and what it has to offer, and hopefully continue to build up the game in the community. So thanks again for all your support there, and we're still going to be doing a lot of Tenkaichi 3 stuff. I am returning to Tenkaichi 3 in full force. We will be doing more streams, more videos, and I'm currently working on a lot of tutorials for the game as well. Next up is a Pokemon Black and White 2 Randomizer Nuzlocke. So a lot of you who know me should know that I'm a huge Pokemon fan. I even did, I think it was an 8 or 9 hour stream of Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Rescue Team DX. I think it was 2 years ago I did that now. And I had absolutely no regrets doing that. But Pokemon Legends Arceus came out a while ago, and I think the next rumored game is supposed to be Pokemon Legends Kyurem. I just want to let you guys know, I hated Gen 5 with a passion. I really did not like Unova whatsoever. I mean, my mascot Pokemon Braviary did come out of that generation, but otherwise I did not care for Pokemon Generation 5 Black and White whatsoever. I even didn't bother buying Black and White 2. Like, when I was growing up, when I was a kid, I would always buy both games of each generation that came out, and Generation 5 was the only one where I played Pokemon Black, which I think had Reshiram, and then I played Pokemon White, and I accidentally overtrained, and I got through 2 or 3 of the Elite Four members. I dropped it, and I never turned it back on again. Like, I did not enjoy that generation whatsoever. My gripe with it was the move pools were horrible. The evolution levels were also terrible. Like, they just seemed ludicrous to me. I just did not feel like doing it. But now that I'm older, I want to give it a second chance. So I'm going to be doing Pokemon Black and White 2. I'm actually doing Pokemon Black 2. I think that was the ROM that I downloaded recently. I'm going to be doing a randomizer Nuzlocke of that somewhere around August 16th. I would prefer to do it the Friday of mid-August. I don't have my calendar on hand, but it'll be somewhere around there, the Friday of mid-August. So we'll see, and I hope to see you guys there because it's gonna be streamed, definitely being streamed, and I hope to have some fun with it. So next up on the list here is Raging Blast 2. I don't want to play Raging Blast 2 anymore. I'm being really honest here. I have accomplished everything there is to accomplish in that game. I've done several things in that game nobody else has done. Not even Chaos Punishment has done some of the things that I've done in that game. And spoiler, but I actually am planning to go and visit him probably by 2025 because there are some friends I'm planning to visit next year, but 2025 he lives in England, so I don't think I can go to England until 2025, but we'll see what happens. But anyway, Raging Blast 2, I really don't want to play that game anymore. I have proven myself as one of the most skilled players in that game. I know that I said I was going to do tutorials for it. I really don't want to. I'm going to be straight up with you guys. I really don't want anything to do with that game anymore. But because it's the principle of the thing, I like to stay true to my word. I said I was going to do it. So what I might do instead is, instead of doing like full-blown tutorials, I might be doing the same thing that I plan to do for Tenkaichi 3 now, which are character guides. But I will probably release a short tutorial on how the game generally works. I'll probably cover movement, the assault chase cancel, the quick switching mechanic, and some other stuff that the game doesn't generally teach you. But if you guys want to see more Raging Blast 2 content from me, that's another thing I'm planning to have as a Patreon membership perk. I'm sorry if you guys hate that, and I don't think anyone's personally going to pay to see me do Raging Blast 2 content, but there's the option if it's there. If you want to pay to see me play it, cool, you won't be disappointed. If you don't want to, though, that's fine as well. You don't really have to. I think out of all the friends that I've made so far on the game, and one person in particular, I think you guys would enjoy what I can produce. But alternatively, what I'm planning to do is I might upload some of the Raging Blast 2 fights I've had in the last 2 years, some of the best ones I've had with skirmishes showing off defensive capabilities and offensive capabilities all in the span of 5 to 6 seconds. So if you like any of that and you want more, then I will definitely be making it a Patreon thing only. If not, you don't have to subscribe to it, don't worry. But otherwise, Raging Blast 2 tutorials, they will still be coming at some point. I just want to continue playing other games and Tenkaichi 3 and focus on the rest of the diversified content for the channel. So, yeah. Next up, upcoming projects and tutorials. So I did mention that I am doing tutorials and updated ones for Tenkaichi 3 character guides. I'm doing an updated version of the Super Explosive Wave tutorial for Tenkaichi 3. I am also going to be working, finishing the Vortex Dash tutorial for Tenkaichi 3. There are still a bunch of people asking me how to do a Z counter, so I'm actually going to be doing a full cover tutorial of the Z counter for Tenkaichi 3. I will probably also be doing a couple of coverage tutorials for Tenkaichi 2, and I think that's about it. Like, there's one or two other things that are not coming to mind right now, which I know I'm forgetting, but I'll probably just list them at the end of this video. The last thing over here that I need to mention is channel growth. So to be very transparent with you guys, around 2017, I stopped paying attention to my subscriber count, or it might have been in 2018 actually, I'm not really sure, but around that time, I had decided to stop looking at my sub count and I said to myself, I'm just gonna keep doing what I'm doing with my channel. If people like what I'm doing, then I'll earn my subscribers that way. And if not, like, you guys are free to not subscribe at all. Like, you don't have to subscribe. It's cool. But I realized also I wasn't really putting a conscious effort into growing my YouTube channel. And that's something that I'm going to change now. So I'm going to be very transparent with you guys in forward and videos coming in the future. I will be I won't exactly be asking for subscribers, but I will be saying if you guys enjoy what I do on my channel, please do subscribe. It helps the channel out a lot. If not, you don't have to subscribe at all. Like, subscribing is free. If you do like and subscribe, it will help a lot. It will motivate me to do more. So I really hate to go this creator route, but I feel like it's the only way that the channel is actually going to grow. And if you guys, there were a lot of people who were saying that my channel deserves a lot more recognition, and they were actually sharing my stuff on Twitter, which is now called X because of Elon Musk. So if you guys do happen to share my content like that, and I will be promoting my stuff on X more often now, I will really appreciate all the help I can get for growing the channel more and doing more for you guys as time passes. So I think that's everything. House, new PC, channel name change and mascot, channel content and apology, Tenkaichi Netplay, Patreon requests and Globku, Pokemon Black and White 2, Randomizer Nuzlocke, Raging Blast 2 stuff. Raging Blast 1 pretty much falls under that as well. I don't mind playing it, but until our PCS3 is developed a bit more, even if you guys want to play me on Raging Blast 2 as well, my PS3 will be hooked up again probably in a month or two from now. And if you happen to want to play me, that's going to be membership perks only. And upcoming projects, yeah. So anything else that I didn't actually mention in this video will probably be at the end of the video, but there will be some teaser projects at the end of this video that you'll see. So thanks for watching. I hope if you were hoping to see any information here that you actually did get that information, and ironically I was recording this for the exact same amount of time that I did the first one, but hope you did enjoy the video. Thanks for watching, and I hope you'll stay with me to continue this journey together. Thanks.